Hello, guys! If you take a look at the world map, you will see a massive piece of land right at the top. It's one of the biggest islands in the world, Greenland. For a long time, we just saw it as a giant block of ice. It was silent, it was frozen. Honestly, most of us didn't even know much about it. Why? Because there was never any breaking news from Greenland. No big wars, no major chaos. It was just there. Because of this silence, the world ignored it. But let me tell you something, that situation is changing completely. Today, Greenland is hurting the eyes of the world's superpowers. I'm talking about the biggest countries on Earth. They don't want to go there just to live or for a vacation. No, they are looking at what is hidden under that ice. In today's video, we are going to look beneath the frozen surface of Greenland. What mysterious things are hiding there? How will this island change the future of our world? The story of Greenland. This video will show you things you never knew, so don't skip, watch till the end. Before we start, if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that button now. Okay, let's dive in. When we hear Greenland, we remember our school maps, a white patch at the top. Simple. It's an island covered in ice. You rarely see the actual land, and because it's so icy, you can't do farming there. Normal life, like we have in other continents, is very difficult there. For hundreds of years, historians and world leaders called this place useless. Even if they captured it, what would they do with it? Nothing. So nobody bothered. But that was the past. Today, the superpowers are fighting to control it. Why the sudden interest? To understand this, we need to look at the geography. Greenland is surrounded by a massive ocean. For centuries, this ocean was frozen solid. Sailing ships there was suicide. It was dangerous and impossible. So the Arctic region remained quiet. The local Inuit people lived their lives peacefully. But then came the modern era. We started releasing too much carbon dioxide. The Earth got warmer. Global warming kicked in. The ice that covered Greenland for thousands of years started to melt. And when the ice melted, the vault opened. As the ice melts, the land beneath is showing up. Satellites started taking photos of this new land, and what they saw shocked the world. These photos didn't just surprise the superpowers, it made them greedy. Why? Because the future of technology is buried there. We all know artificial intelligence, AI, is the next big thing, right? To build the hardware for AI, you need rare earth minerals. Guess where they found a huge amount of these minerals? Greenland. It's not just for AI. The materials needed for computers, smartphones, and even, wait for it, missiles are sitting right there. And there is more. They found uranium deposits. They found massive amounts of oil and natural gas. And perhaps the most important resource for the future? Fresh water. Scientists say the world will face a water crisis soon, but Greenland holds a huge percentage of the world's fresh water reserves. Imagine this. Nature kept these treasures locked inside a safe made of ice. But now the safe is melting and the treasures are exposed. This is why the big countries are rushing in. But resources are only half the story. There is another reason, and it involves the ocean. Remember I said the sea around Greenland was frozen? Well, because of global warming, the North Pole ice is melting. This is creating a new ocean path that was impossible before. Why is this a big deal? Right now, if a ship wants to go from Asia to Europe, it has to go all the way south and use the Suez Canal. It's a long journey, and ships have to pay a lot of taxes, tolls. But if the Arctic ice melts, ships can travel across the top of the world. The distance is much shorter, fuel costs go down, goods get delivered faster. This new route is a game changer. And who is the gatekeeper of this route? Greenland. If you control Greenland, you control the ships passing through. Instead of paying the Suez Canal, the world will have to pay you. This is why everyone wants to be the boss of this region. Now let's talk about military power. Look at Greenland's location closely. It sits perfectly between North America, Europe, and Russia. Military experts call it the perfect listening post. Let me explain simply. If Russia launches a missile towards America, the shortest path is over the North Pole. If America controls Greenland, their radars can detect that missile early and destroy it. The same applies the other way around. If America launches something, Russia wants to know. It's not just missiles. From Greenland, you can track enemy satellites. You can control the Arctic airspace. Whoever controls the sky over the Arctic controls the future of warfare. So how are the big countries trying to take over? First, the US. They're not new to this. Even during the Cold War, the US built a military base in Greenland to spy on the Soviet Union. They knew the value long ago. Recently, President Donald Trump openly said, "We want to buy Greenland." The media laughed, but he was serious. He knew the value of the minerals and the location. When Denmark, which owns Greenland, said no, the US got aggressive with tariffs and funding threats. Next, Russia. Do you think Russia is just watching? No way. Russia shares a huge border with the Arctic. They have planted their flag on the seabed, claiming this is ours. They are building military bases on nearby islands. They are saying, if you want to use this ocean route, you have to deal with us. Finally, China. China is growing fast. They want to build a polar Silk Road. A few years ago, China offered to build massive international airports in Greenland. They offered loans. The Greenland government almost said yes, but the US panicked. They thought if China builds the airport, they will own the land. So the US stepped in and forced the deal to be canceled. It's crazy, right? A place with only about 56,000 people, a place ruled by a small country like Denmark, but it holds the key to the world's future. It has the minerals for our tech, it has the water for our survival, it has the route for our trade, and it has the location for war. The race has begun. It won't be a physical war with guns right away. It will be a war of money, contracts, and politics. We have to wait and see who wins this race. Who do you think will control Greenland in the future? Tell me in the comments below.